What up, Rob? Archive Nation Talks. Y'all already know what it is. Look, I got another video for you. Look, I was looking at these videos earlier and I said, you know what? This is in line of my life right now. I'm part of this pool of men that's just pretty much, I ain't gonna say I'm opting out because you got some men that saying they're opting out. I can't be saying I'm opting out, but I mean, I'm picking and choosing wisely when it comes to dating. And with that being said, you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna let y'all look at this video, and this one in particular is about men stop approaching women. And I believe this young lady's in Texas, and she's saying, I mean, she's a attractive lady. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, but she's having a hard time trying to lock down a man, you know. So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all see the video. Tell me what y'all think about it.
Is it just me? Yes. Is it just me, or do men not approach women anymore? Like, I'm not the approaching type. I can't approach anyone. But I saw some fine men. Did you see some?
I did.
Yeah, we just went to Black on a Block in Texas. Saw some gorgeous men, but none of them approached me. And I'm not the approaching type. I can't do it. But if you approach me, I am nice. I'm just about to be single for forever.
Nah, I doubt it forever. I mean, she's an attractive woman, so someone's gonna lock that down, I'm sure. But I mean, it is grim out here. With that being said, and like I said earlier, I mean, men are just picking, you know, wisely. I mean, they just picking and choosing. I mean, back in the day, people, you know, well, men, we had the choice of just dating and going out on multiple dates and didn't mind. It didn't hurt the pocket as much. You know what I'm saying? Now it's kind of hurting the pocket. And, you know, especially if you have children, you know, it gets expensive. It gets pretty expensive, especially, you know, if y'all get into relationships and stuff like that. And again, we are living in inflation. So I think men, again, picking and choosing wisely. Again, someone like her will be bagged pretty soon, I'm sure, you know, but in my case, I could say the same thing. I'm not hurting. I could say that for the most part, but I feel like I'm in my 40s, so I feel like at this point, I'm definitely picking and choosing wisely because I want someone that I can spend the rest of my life with. So, you know, that's why I feel like this, you know, it kind of coincide with my life in a sense because men are picking and choosing, and women are doing the same thing, right? Women ain't just going for anybody. They're going to pick and choose wisely as well. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to let y'all check the next video out. Let me know what y'all think about this one, though. Okay, this one in particular is about safe space, and I was just talking to my big bro about this. A lot of us as men, we don't have a safe space to even talk about any issues, any problems that we have. I mean, of course, the people will say that, you know, of course you can go to, you know, somebody, but as men, we get ridiculed. Bottom line, society frowns upon us if they see us as weak, soft, and they equate, you know, all this and they put it all together in the sense of, you know, if we come out with our feelings, we kind of don't look as masculine. So a lot of us really just get, you know, just keep it, you know, keep everything in, obviously. And we should break out of that. I am definitely guilty of this. But as I'm, you know, as I get older, I could, you know, understand I can identify it and I can talk about it more than I could, you know, even back in the day. But, you know, I'm more out of it now and out of my shell more so because, again, I do realize that it's very destructive, especially when you keep things in. I don't like keep talking, you know, I could talk on and on about it, but I'm going to let you see this video and then look, you know, see it for yourself and comment about it. You know, let me know, especially for the men out there that feel the exact same way that I feel. But let me know.
Just go, ladies, give me grace. I don't feel like
men are given that safe space in a relationship to be vulnerable and to be honest without being judged or without it being hijacked about how I made you feel about my honesty. And so what a lot of men learn to do through conditioning with dealing with women over time, even with their mothers, even with their family members, is learn to internalize this, because even if I have a legitimate gripe, I know when I tell you this, you may start to cry, you may start to flip it, and now I'm talking more about how you feel about what I said than what I actually said. And so we always talk about providing safe space for women, and that's a conversation, period, and stick that. But also for men, I think men are yelling and moving towards, like, I want to be having a safe space too. Keita, what's up?
I have a rebuttal to that, and I wonder if our rebuttals match.
What's up?
My question to that is now, because you said that you feel like the conversation goes there, is that just what the conversation turns into, and that's how you solve a problem? Because you might say something, and then I respond, and that's how the conversation is going. Hey, I like the fact you opened up to me, but I didn't like the way you said it. So can we talk like this, or can we do that?
So in a small example of what I was talking about is what happened just now. Right? Instead of realizing how I felt was legitimate and it was real and it was all.
Facts. I mean, he just proved that his point right there. Again, and that's the reason why a lot of men are not speaking out, and they are not saying, or just not coming out in general. And again, I tell men to break out of that, and we should create this brotherhood. That's one thing that we should create anyways, just to talk about our feelings and our emotions, because again, everybody comes to us with their feelings and their emotions, but there's no time for our emotions, and again, it just gets balled up inside of us, and then it just explodes. So it's one of those things where we should come out of that. And when I seen this earlier, it spoke volume in a sense. So I mean, with that being said, definitely let me know what y'all think about the video. Okay, this video right here is a video that I seen earlier, and it definitely, I definitely understand this video very well, because I've dated women with fathers in their lives and women without fathers in their lives, and there's definitely a difference. But I'm gonna let you take a look at this video and tell me what you think.
For women, we're going off of emotion. It feels like you're doing something to me, even though you're not. It feels like you're doing something to me. And most females that never had a father in their life, they will take that type of communication and equate it to, he trying to control me. He trying to manipulate me. And this is the verbiage you get back. Even though as a man, bro, I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to provide. I'm a good man. Like, I'm a father. Don't you see me taking care of my son by myself? Like, I care about kids. I care about fixing shit. I care about you not opening doors. But when we missing the male part of our upbringing, this is where we get to as adults. And so it comes off like you constantly doing something to me every time you talking to me. Most women nowadays trying to date that came from a single mother household, they cannot take constructive criticism from a man, take stern, handlings from a man. But you don't even let me or want me to make decisions about money by myself. You don't even want me to, give you my opinions or, just lay the law on how I want stuff. But yet you scream and be a man. But at the same time, you don't know how to shut the fuck up and just be a woman and not cross over into the man category. And everybody around you that you go to, they're always going to side with the viewpoint of the woman being correct, because they don't know what it feels like for a man to actually be a good man and lead.
I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. And it's not all. I always have to put that disclaimer out. It's not all right? But it's most. I ain't gonna say it's most. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot for the most part. But yeah, the scary part about being in relationships, or even obviously marriage and stuff like that in today's day, is the fact that it's very damaging on one end. It's not like it's for a man that's productive. I'm not talking about bum cats and stuff. I'm talking about dudes that's out there grinding, getting their money. If he's out there grinding, he building, his small kingdom, that woman could destroy all of that. And I think that's what makes it very scary for most men. It's just the fact of the matter that, again, a woman could take that child away from him. She could get alimony from him, obviously child support, obviously house taken. I mean, things could, I mean, he would have to start completely all over. And I think that's the part that's damaging. If you know, for a man that's in his 50s, that's built the last 30 years, you know, of his adult, you know, just of his working life and pretty much can have all that taken away. He can't rebuild that at 50. You know, it's just impossible. And I think that's the problem too as well. It's a lot to lose in that situation. And until that changes, I just think that unfortunately it's just going to get worse and worse when it comes to even marriage. I definitely would never get married in this country ever again. And I love marriage, but I tell you, it was one of the, it's just disastrous when it comes to the laws here. And it wasn't disastrous for my situation, but I just think that, you know, if I decide to get married again, which I do, I really would love to get married again, but I just can't see myself doing it here. So it's just one of those things where I have to, you know, I try to weigh my options overseas or something like that, because I would love to be married. And I think most men that's traditional, that want to start families, obviously want to have that significant other with them, have that woman that's right next to them, and be able to trust that woman, be able to feel like that woman is not going to, you know, just abandon the situation. Now, again, women go so crazy with it when they be like, well, you know, men could be abusive. If a man is abusive, yes, you leave that man, of course. But again, if you got a good man, if you got a good decent man, I can't say he got to be a unicorn, because that's what it sounds like y'all want sometimes. But if he's a good guy and he's making decent money, he's taking care of you, I can't see nothing wrong with a guy like that, you know. And vice versa, if you got a good woman, you know what I'm saying, hold that person down. We have to get back into being into relationships, because right now it's like I said, it's going like this. And we all see it. I think everybody see it and witness it, and we're seeing it before our eyes. And again, we're going through it. I'm going through it personally. So with that being said, these are the 3 videos. I'm trying to give y'all some videos. Make sure to subscribe and like the channel, man, because we're trying to grow. We at 30. We at the big 3-0 right now, you know. So hopefully we grow this channel, man. I can't think of a number, you know, because, you know, people be like, well, I want to get to 1,000 by next week. I can't just do that. I'm just going to let this grow. All right. So with that being said, definitely like and subscribe. I'm going to come out with another video. I'm going to do another video actually tomorrow that's kind of similar to this, and more so why I stopped dating as much personally. I think that's what it's going to more so be about. But either way it goes, man, like and subscribe. You already know what it is. Brob. Until next time, I'm out. Hey.